Welcome to part 2 of our lesson on Broadway singing. Now that you know what Broadway means and what style of music it is, let's get right into the vocal style of Broadway songs and then talk about the vocal techniques to sing them. When you sing in musical theater, you're almost using a conversational speaking voice. Singing often takes the place of talking in musicals, so your singing has to be a mix of the two. Here are some things to remember about singing in that kind of vocal style. In theater, the words and making them sound like you're speaking them to the other characters or the audience as songs are really important. So don't let your singing overpower the dialogue. You need people to hear what you're saying, not just listen to your voice. There's a difference. Keep your singing voice simple so that you can get across the emotions in the writing properly without the way you're singing it confusing the audience about the meaning or the feeling behind the words. Obviously, you can't get on stage without knowing your lines, so have it memorized, so you can work on bringing out that emotion and act it without having to think and remember what the words are all the time. Now let's talk about the techniques you'll use to sing in the Broadway vocal style. First, there are a lot of different sounds connected to musical theater that are unique to it. Usually, the voice they're looking for is open, almost round-sounding voice. You'll pick up on it and what it is after just a little while of doing theater because it's the most common sound a singer goes for. The theater term for that open round sound is legit. Not like, oh man, that song is legit. More like, ah, I see you're singing in the legit style. The legit style is that classic, big Broadway style you've heard. It's usually sung higher in your head voice. A popular style of singing on Broadway right now is belting. Belting is when you make a brassier, more forward sound with your voice. If you're going to sing in a belting style, make sure you're doing it the right way. You can check out our other lessons where we talk about belting to refresh your memory on what the right way is. Also, don't stay in that heavy belting style for too long at a time. It can damage your voice. Remember to sing with your head voice an equal amount of time as your chest voice. This will keep you from hurting your voice. Using all these styles in moderation, or just once in a while, is the key. That's all for part 2 of our Broadway lesson. In our final part, we're going to talk about something unique to singing in musical theater, and that's movement. Singing on a Broadway stage will require you to do more than just sing. We'll talk about all the different kinds of movement involved in theater in part 3. I'll see you there.